Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Civilization 5 as Sweden. So the voting is over and here's the winner, it's the Tundra Star. It was actually quite close between this and the Lake Star, much closer than I expected it to be. But in the end, Tundra got the most votes, so that's what we're gonna be playing. It actually took me quite a while to decide how I want to start here, because until we get some tile improvements, we don't have that much to work with. I mean, it looks pretty good, right? We have some very decent production tiles. We are starting on a hill next to wheat that will have pretty damn good yields with farms and granary, so that's gonna be a ton of food coming from that. So seemingly a pretty good start, but all of this depends on improvement. It depends on some buildings, also on border growth, and the border growth, for example, is a problem because this should be the first tile that we get. The All of the hill resources are like a bit more expensive than resources that are on flat land. So we will probably get this tile and then one of these three. So our first new tile will be horrible. So we will be working double wheat and then probably the forest for quite a while, which isn't that much food, especially because we won't get a worker for some time. That's probably my biggest issue here, why it took me so long to figure out how I want to play it, what I can afford to do, what I can't. That's one of the recent changes, or more recent changes, to Vox Populi. If I remember correctly, they removed worker as a starting bonus from the AIs. And it doesn't matter what difficulty they are on, even on that they just don't get workers, which means it's more difficult for a player. You can't run to the closest AI anymore, steal its worker, and use it basically right from the start to your advantage. On this start, it would be amazing. You would steal a worker, hopefully within like 15 turns, and then improve especially this wheat, which would get +2 food thanks to being next to a river. Then having 4 food, 1 production tile would really help us very early. But we will have to do that with our own worker. I think I will have to train my first worker myself, which delays other things. So in the end, I think the best start here is again wheel into Stonehenge, into pottery, and then into mining and potentially bronze working. We won't get Statue of Zeus. I don't believe that it's possible to get Statue of Zeus when I delay it by 2 tags. But we'll get the Spearman, we'll see how much iron, or if any, we have, and then, well, we will see. I think I still want to get to library, but I won't be rushing these tags. I don't really care about these wonders. I wouldn't be able to get them anyway. I just want to get the Stonehenge so that we get our Pantheon as soon as possible for a nice bonus, and the free council that saves us quite a lot of time, one building that we don't have to build. I was trying to figure out how to do a pyramid start on this starting location. I think I would be able to get pyramids, but that will be all I would get, and that's just not enough compared to what I can get from wheel into pottery from the other start. I think I would go pyramids on the lake start, on the other starting location, because there the starting tiles would be like so much richer without any improvements, that I like would be able to start, or I would be able to go wide much earlier. Here, I just can't afford to do it because if I tried it, the capital would struggle too much, and also we can't get our first settler, or the capital or any city can't build settlers until it has at least 4 population, which will be almost impossible here, unless we get those workers. So I kind of need to start this way, a wheel to get the free building, then pottery into granary, which is gonna be huge, into worker, into mining. This is, I think, the correct order here. But enough talking, let's start playing. settle the capital. Also, this means we don't have to explore it that aggressively. We won't have to look for the AIs right from the start. We can just explore around the capital, look for a decent city locations. And then, when there is a chance that the AIs train their settlers, we could look around, try to steal one. But again, it could be pretty difficult if the city strength was increased as much as I heard it was. Then the cities might actually be one-shotting our Pathfinder. So maybe no stealing of workers for quite a while. Monument. And which way do we go? Well, to the south, it seems that there won't be much to see. So let's go, I don't know, this way. Is that the coast? I think there is a coast. That's not what I wanted to see. Whatever. Yeah, there is a coast, and we'll go this way along the coast and around the capital so that we can see what we have right next to the city. We wanted to start with wheel. I hope I'll be able to pull this off, that I'll be able to get the Stonehenge, because yeah, we don't really have any exceptional tiles, so it won't be the fastest Stonehenge ever. Also, not starting on a forest or jungle tile slows us slows down the first building, so we'll have to do the proper 17 turns monument, which of course slows down the authority opener, that slows down the bonuses that we'll be able to get from barbarians. So definitely not what I would call a snowball right from the start. There are some plain tiles that could potentially have some horses, cattle, something to work with. There is more wheat, there is copper, so potentially a city here that would have double wheat, the copper in range. If there are some horses around, or fish, that could be okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. This would be too far. Okay, it would have to be here. Next. And the coastal city, something that we definitely want at some point. Wow, that's a lot of desert. What the hell? Didn't expect to see desert this close since we are starting next to Tundra. Like, what the hell? So what do we go with? Trailblazer or... If we wanted to steal workers, survivalism would be much better. But the first Pathfinder is here to reveal territories. I need the extra speed. I guess the next promotion will be pretty important, because that will allow us to move through deserts faster. I hope there is something on this side we can work with. Oh, hey. Probably check a little bit to the north just in case he's right next to us. And there actually are some floodplains. This might be something to work with as well, like a city, I don't know. If you have a city here, then another one would be... Well, we would have some tiles that would be in the range of both cities. I definitely want a city here. 1, 2, 3. That's another wheat tile in the range. Would have like 0 production. There would be some production here from a mine, and then we would have to give the copper to this city. Maybe we could get the manufacturer in between capital and this city. And we would always give that manufacturer to that city when the capital is not working on like wonders. Next. Oh, okay, we are not going there. Let's forget about this, we will check later. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm already looking for like a potential Neuschwanstein city with all of this, but look at that. Like, if I started the capital here, let's say, I'm not saying it would be better, I'm just saying if I started it here, then we would have some pretty insane mountain bonuses potentially. What the hell? Look at that. There are mountains everywhere. Speaking about mountain bonuses. Right here, we would have like 0 workable tiles. There are mountains everywhere. But yeah, the wonders, and I think there's also a Pantheon for mountains. There'll be some insane bonuses. Maybe you could get like a secondary city somewhere that would have these bonuses. Okay, let's work the second wheat. And as you can see, it's guaranteed that we get this tile next. Is there anything else after this one that would have a priority over these tiles? No. At least this is lined up perfectly, that we get the monument when we complete the wheel, and we can start working on Stonehenge right away. I'm quite curious how long it's gonna take. And there's nothing here either. There is a lake though. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We can get a city right here. It will be like ideal distance from the capital. Or if I get it here, I would be in range of the copper. It's probably better. I could even get it here, honestly. And have another workable tile, but then we wouldn't be starting next to a river. Is this a hill? Does Snow Hill give the same bonus as a normal hill when you start a city there? Does like the city negate the snow? Actually, I don't think so. Next. So yeah, probably here, so we can reach, the copper. I mean, I could start here and get like a citadel or a fort on this tile to have the connection with the sea. But I don't think that even if I had the connection, I'd be able to build like harbor or anything like that in the city. That might be pretty relevant because there are not that many food tiles, so we may have to rely on the sea as a source of food. Okay, there's nothing down here. Fine, so what do we know so far? 1, potentially 2, 3. And then the question is there a viable city location down here? This actually is pretty decent, even though there are so many tundra and like snow tiles. Snow tiles potentially can have resources like iron is quite likely, stone is possible, I think, and later definitely uranium. It's not like a complete waste. And here all of these tundra tiles are mountains, so that it doesn't matter, right? So this is a decent, actually pretty good city. Question is, can we get something like that here as well? The flatland tundra is horrible. Can we get around? We can. Next. How are we doing? 70 gold. Come on, give me something to work with. Okay, so the snow starts much farther to the south. I thought that the snow line will be like here. What was it that I wanted? Pottery. Yeah, we need pottery to see fish and get access to granary. Granary will be so important in our capital. And we need it as soon as possible. Stonehenge, 32. Currently we are on 16. Wait. That's what, 48? 40. That's actually pretty decent. And we can... Oh, or can we? We should be able to speed it up a bit once we get the next citizen and work the forest. So we should be able to get the... like, turn 45 Stonehenge, which is the normal time. Okay, I thought that it will be slower. Huh. Actually, what's gonna be slowed down is growth, not production. Yeah, we definitely need to get that granary. Holy crap, it's so important. I'll probably check even this tile just in case there is a city-state on the southern pole. Sometimes they have really weird starting locations. Next. Oh, so this is the edge of the map. I thought it will be a bit farther to the south. Okay, next. Come on, give me a city-state. I want something to that I can work with. There are some forests, so that might be something. Need to see fish if there is something. I hope there is. So far I'm quite disappointed we didn't get any sea resources. This one, movements through snow and desert. Yeah, that's the one that we wanted. Let's go this way. Reveal the remaining tiles. There is stone. Oh, this is horrible. I will have to get the city here probably at some point, but damn, this is bad. Wish we could maybe get something on this one tile. One resource, give me something. Make this location a bit better. Well, hill is something. Definitely better than just normal tundra. Let's check if there's maybe something here. Like maybe a Great Barrier Reef. That's probably asking for too much. Next. Oh, barbarians. Well, guess we are done exploring. Now it's time to protect our capital. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Chill. I'm fine. Let's see. Yeah, it's a lot of damage that the city is doing. That's like twice as much as it used to be. You lost gold. That's one turn worth of gold that we lost. So warrior slowed down. And this is at least one turn worth of production. Come on. 45. Next. I'm not afraid that I would lose the wonder because of the barbarians are still in production. It sucks that like every turn the wonder gets slowed down. The granary gets slowed down as well. How are we doing? 130, okay. Let's get the warrior. I'll check this peninsula still. I was thinking about skipping it, but I really want to know if there is a resource. Something. And I also want to see more of these coastal tiles. Let's actually get rid of the yields. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. I hope I won't get cut off by the barbarians, but I think they'll be busy with the capital. How long? 6 turns until we get the social policy. Need it. Some more time. Okay, so there's an island. That's something that we could potentially work with. I hope the barbarian won't catch me. Let's get the experience. Next. Come on, just embark here. Good. And now I have to get the hell out of here. Good. Attack. Next, we need that social policy. There is so much culture running around that we are not getting right now. Where did I go? Where do I want to go now? Let's go along the coast. Get the experience for the warrior. Hit this one, and they're still stealing culture. Come on! We got the citizen at least. So let's log that. Now, pottery done. Wheel done. Do we want mining here? We are still really far away from workers, so there's nothing we need. I think I'll just go trapping. There is a small chance that we get the deer on one of these forest tiles. And more importantly, it will give us access to archers, and I think I'll try to save up for an archer now. It's gonna take forever with only 4 gold per turn, but it will be easier killing all the barbarian camps with an archer. Oh, come on. What did he steal? Science. He can have science at this point. Where do we go? I could try to go here, but I have a feeling there are barbarian camps like everywhere. And what do we want to start with? I think I'll go drill. Let me check the promotion tree. If I go drill... Yeah, we're gonna need cover. And we're gonna need city assault. Okay, give me a second. I have to check my check on, how do you say it? Check up on my cats, because as usual I can hear some weird noises. Okay, problem solved. I bribed them with food. Well, let's get back to the game. We need to heal the warrior and hit next turn. 11. Yeah, so we'll The Stonehenge on turn. Oh no, not 45. Wait, why is it? Oh, it's 12 because the Barbarian is now blocking this tile. Okay. Should be fixed immediately. So we are down to 10, back to 45. Okay, good. Next. Most industrial. Oh, nice. We are second. Petro is last. That's good to know. It seems that Petro is going to be our closest neighbor, and therefore we need him to fall behind so that we can easily conquer him. There is the opener. And now we need those barbarians. Where are those camps? Only 2 camps. I wonder if I can somehow sneak through. Should be pretty fast in this terrain, so it should be possible. There. Next. Yeah, and this is the problem. Now we won't get the size 4 for a very long time. Basically until we get granary and well, granary will be enough to get us to size 4 in a reasonable time, but size 5, for that we're gonna need improved wheat. There is no point in working this tile right now. It's not gonna speed up the Stonehenge, right? They're on 5. No, it's gonna speed it up by a turn. And at this point, if we grow in 63 or if we don't grow, it doesn't matter. It's just about how fast we can build those buildings. And here it will save us what? Only 1 turn. Well, overall it's 2 turns saved up on the Stonehenge and Granary. I'll take that. Oh, not that way. Next. Well, try to catch me, but I don't think you can do it in the desert. What? How? No, that's not what I want. Here, this is what I want. How did he move so fast? He started here, and he has 2 movement points. That's cheating, dude. There's something I don't see, but... I didn't expect him to get to me. Well, this could help. Food with scaling science is something that we definitely want to see in a desert city. A city here, perhaps? And then a city... Well, when we start here, we will have access to at least these tiles down. We could start here. If I started here, I would have quite a few those floodplains. I would have access to this copper. I would have the fountain. I just have to buy the tiles to get it as soon as possible. So this might be the best location. So oh, double fish, nice. I forgot to check that. So definitely a city here. That looks good. Then a city here. Any fish down here? There are 2. So a city here, which is gonna be 1, 2, 3, too far from that stone, of course. If I started here, I'd be too far from the fish. And I think for a city like this, I'll rely on the sea rather than land. There's really not much to see here, except for the forests. 1, 2, 3. We all have access to these 2 hills for production at least. Or I could start the city on the island and then start the city maybe here, even though that would be so bad. Yeah, I'll have to think about this. How much do I have to like fill this area? I'll have to probably explore a little bit around the island to make a decision, but it's gonna be like a 4th, maybe 5th city. And on this side, we'll get a fish as well. Good. There's fish down here, but that's not relevant. Hey. Where do I go? I'd like to go here, but I can't. What is this? Someone got goddess of fertility, food and faith from shrines, watermills and wells grow faster. And that is a okay-ish shrine. No matter where you are starting, it will always give you something. Not one that I would pick. Almost like I can't imagine a situation where I would take it, but it's never bad. And I think we just lost the Pathfinder. Might be able to retreat this way. No. Yeah, I can't go anywhere. What? What did I miss? Which of these promotions allow me to move through zone of control? Is it Trailblazer 2? Okay, I thought that ignoring zone of control was on Trailblazer 3. Well. Do you have also Trailblazer? You do. So I have to go this way. Stay out of range. And I hope they'll go after the American Pathfinder. You know what? Let's just make a cut here. Because this is where we have to decide the Pantheon. And maybe we want to get the Pantheon before the kill. It's unlikely, but who knows. So what are the options? We'll have what? 3 mines. Fate and gold from mines on improved resources, and fate from iron. 1 production for every 3 citizens. That's a mine, that's a mine. That's 4 mines around our capital. We would get 1 culture right away. Oh wait, wrong Pantheon here. Promise it's improved, so it takes forever to kick in. No, I don't want that. And I'll have to make a cut because my cats are really, really getting on my nerves right now. Quarries and stoneworks. Don't want that. Actually, this is not a mine. This is a quarry. Again, don't want that one. We don't have, or we don't want plains. I'm thinking if we want to get, where is it? Desert. Where's the tundra faith? I can't see it. Is it this one? Yeah. Faith, culture, gold, and food from tundra tiles with improved resources. That's the part that I hate, that it's on tiles with improved resources. It would probably be a bit broken if it was on all tundra tiles, but can it be at least on like resources, not just improved resources? Because when I take this one, it will still take forever until it kicks in. In the end, it will give us what? 4 faith, 4 culture, 4 gold in the capital. And we would have to work all these tiles, which I'm not sure that we want to do right away. Actually, this won't even give us anything. That's not Tundra. Then we have 1 resource here and 2 more resources here. That's just not enough. Yeah, we don't have enough resources for the Tundra Faith. Trapping could change it, but that's a problem that we don't know how much deer we'll have. If there was, like, I don't know, like 4 tiles, 5 tiles, which is possible with deer, then maybe. What else is there? Faith and gold from granaries, food from farms on wheat. That's a lot of food. That would be 6 food for the capital. The city here would get 9 food from that. Then we wanted the city somewhere up here. There is 1 wheat. We could go with God of War. And I think that's what I'm gonna do, honestly. Goddess of Nature. Faith, gold, and food for every 2 mountains within 3 tiles of the city. Yeah. That would be completely ridiculous. We started our capital either here or here. It's capped by the population, so we wouldn't get the full effect right away. How much would it be potential? Well, a lot. And we would even get the bonus from the natural wonder, since there is the Fountain of Youth. Just thinking, if I knew that there was Fountain of Youth, if it would be worth it moving all the way on this tile, start the capital here, and go for Goddess of Nature. There are not that many mountains, but still there are 4 in range, which would be double bonus, and we would get the bonus from the wonder. And then we could start our other cities along the mountain range. Goddess of Protection is always an option. Okay, so I think at this point it's either Protection or God of War. And honestly, my choice here would be God of War. I don't think I've ever played with God of War on camera, so we could do it, just get some extra faith. If you see any other options, let me know in comments. As usual, we can discuss the Pantheon in comments. Was one of the reasons why I'm making a cut here. And we'll decide right from the start of the next episode. This one is over, so I hope that you liked it. I hope that you're gonna join me next time again. And until then, have a good time. Bye bye.